2023 was kind of a crazy year. Like, a lot of stuff happened. Hey guys, it's like 4 a.m. I'm not meant to be on this late. When you like have a moment to slow down and realize that like happiness really is just like being content and like not being sad or anxious, or you know, or not just like being so overwhelmed by life. Good morning! Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve. Well, it'll be New Year's when you watch this. It's 12:20, a little bit of a late start, but yesterday I went to Malibu all day, and then in the evening I was like dead and I had to go to dinner, and we were going out tonight, so I didn't want to be dying, so I like made it a point to chill out today. If you can hear some sort of humming or something in the background, my house flooded, and so there are the dryers that are like drying the walls, and the leaking really annoyingly leaked into the kitchen as well, which is like a new development, I don't know. So I think they're gonna have to knock some of the kitchen walls down as well, which is awesome. But yeah, and they found a lot of mold. Update, yeah, that was like a lot of mold, like all over. It was gross. So yeah, thought I would just take you along. One last video of 2023, and yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do today, but I'll get ready with you when I go out and like maybe take you out. I don't know, just see where the day takes us. So yeah, pretty much it. The theme for tonight, I didn't know there was a theme. So I bought this dress, which is so cute, and I might just wear it. The theme I just realized is Great Gatsby theme, and it's like not really a Great Gatsby kind of dress. But I don't think I have anything Great Gatsby-like to wear, so I don't really know what to do about that, but hopefully I can just get away with the dress and somehow like accessorize it or like do my makeup in a certain way that passes as Great Gatsby-esque. But I got this really cute little corset dress with like a little like puffy bottom, but I'll show you when I try it on. 2023, crazy, making coffee. thinking like 2023 was kind of a crazy year. Like, a lot of stuff happened, and I think, like, because the past couple years, well, for me, honestly, like, a lot of the years before were just, like, not good. I, like, had no expectations for this year whatsoever. I was just like, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, because each year before that, I would say, okay, this year's gonna be different, it's gonna be better, and then it just never was. And even in my, like, sobriety, I've been sober for 3 years now, and, like, even in my sobriety, like, I had bad years for sure. Like, the first couple years were really hard, and I wasn't, you know, completely happy and, like, comfortable in myself yet, and I was changing a lot, and I don't know, it was, like, kind of tough, and I was, like, experiencing really bad mental health, which I obviously always had been, but I was just drinking and, like, doing drugs to make myself feel better. So it was, like, the first couple of years of not having that to make me feel better. They were really tough, and I think this is the first year where I'm just, like, I just felt so comfortable in myself, and it's just so nice. And I really had times where I, like, really felt happy, and, like, of course it's not every day, you know, this whole year wasn't amazing, like, bad stuff, you know, sad stuff happened, but I think I, like, can look back on this year and say that it was, like, pretty good. Yeah. And I think, like, happiness isn't really dependent on, like, the events that happen, but I think happiness is being in a place where you can accept most of the stuff that's going on, and you feel, like, comfortable and not out of control. I think happiness is, like, just being content, and, like, yes, bad stuff will happen, but if you're in a place where you're able to, like, accept the stuff that's going on instead of, like, hiding from it or having it turn you into, like, a mean person. Like, I think a lot of the stuff before, when I was, like, upset, like, it made me a mean person because I didn't know how to handle my emotions. And it's just, like, a really nice place to be, like, the person that people will come to for comfort, as opposed to, like, run away from because, like, I'm just, like, overreacting, you know? So yeah, this year's been, you know, a lot of that, which has been really nice. But yeah, maybe later I'll, like, talk about my year a little bit more in depth, because some really exciting stuff happened, that being one of them. So yeah. Okay, I just got back. I had breakfast and then I went to Target and got some, oh, I wanted tights, but I got like, I got two very similar but different like knee length knitted socks. So I think I'm gonna wear those with the little dress that I got. I know that it's meant to be like burlesque themed, but look, every themed party I've ever been invited to, I go so hard on that outfit, and I always get to the party and no one else is dressed up, basically. Like, some maybe a little bit, but like I go insane. Like, I spend like a whole couple days before like trying to plan the outfit. And then I bought this dress before knowing what the theme of the party was, and now I'm like, oh my god, I don't know, what am I gonna wear? I'm gonna have to wear something else. And I'm just like, you know what, actually, I put my heart and soul into themes, and I feel like I'm okay sort of not doing it this party. So, but yeah. So I think I'm gonna just chill at home, maybe watch a movie or something, and then I think we're gonna try and get there for 10. Yeah. I also refuse to spend a second in my house not comfortable, so basically just got back in my pajamas. Someone is watching a movie in the other room, so I can't really talk right now, but I'll debrief you maybe later. Okay, I'm going out to the party now, and I really just want to order takeout and go to bed, but I have to go out, so let's get ready. And I have to untangle these necklaces, but I keep putting it off because it's gonna be so hard to do. dress. The only thing is that like the straps did not stay on for like a second of the night, so it was always like this, which I don't mind, but yeah. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Hi guys. Okay, so yeah, this dress is so cute. Straps are like too long, so they pretty much just ended up like off the whole time. I'm exhausted. Okay, so yeah, where's my hairband? Oh my god. Okay, I'm not meant to be on this late. Okay, it's 4:30 a.m. My bedtime is usually 9 p.m. I look crazy. This makeup, but I didn't film much of the night because honestly, I was just like very busy, but also not really. But also like there wasn't really much to film, you know? It was so packed and it was so smoky, but it was fun. So we went to the club, bar, wherever the party was at, and then we got there at like 10:30, and then, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, I'm so tired. And then we got like a drink. I mean, I got a Red Bull. It's my go-to drink when I go out because at least it makes me like feel like kind of like I'm being a bit naughty. So I drank like 50 Red Bulls tonight. So my stomach is like not feeling the best. And then we did the countdown at the bar thing. And then after that we were there for like an hour. And then we invited people back to the house. Honestly, I really met like a lot of cool people. So I'm happy we did it. But honestly, like when everyone leaves, you like look back on the house and there's just like shit everywhere. And you're like, why did we do this? You know? It's like very quickly you forget like why that was a fun thing to do and like why we didn't just not do that. But no, it was good. And it's New Year's. I mean, it's fine. I get like worked up, I guess, about like staying up too late and like, I don't know, just doing anything that kind of reminds me of like my old lifestyle. I look insane. Okay. Anything that reminds me, oh fuck! My face wash is in the, yeah. Anything that kind of reminds me of like how I used to be when I was like drinking and stuff kind of gives me anxiety. So I'm trying not to do that right now, which is kind of why I'm talking to you guys right now. Oh wait, hold on, let me wash my face. Ow. This makeup does not want to come off my face. Alright, let's deliberate on the night though. Alexa, make upstairs warmer. Nice. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, so went to the bar and then people came back here and it was pretty fun. I don't know, I get pretty like stressed when people are at the house, to be honest, but it's fine. I'm so sorry if I look insane. This like makeup won't come off my eyes. My face is really red. I stopped taking my acne medication for like 4 days because I just kept forgetting to pick it up from the pharmacy and my skin is already broken out. It's so bad. It's fine. I got so sleepy. So sleepy. Remember to take your medications. But yeah, it was good. This is Bear, little baby. Yeah, it was good. But yeah, I definitely like have that anxious thing. If I'm like out too late or if I'm just like hanging around a lot of like drunk people, you know, sometimes my anxiety can be like, but did you drink as well? Like, did you do this, you know? And then it's just like kind of endless. But since being properly medicated is much better because my anxiety was like debilitating. Like I wouldn't have been able to do that and just like been fine. But so I feel much better talking to you guys. But I was just like thinking about the year and I don't know, this year was like pretty nice to me. I got engaged, which is probably the biggest thing that happened. I'm very excited about that. And so the end of this year has been like a lot of like planning wedding. And so yeah, this year right now will be a lot of wedding planning, which I'm excited for. It's up a bit, okay, it's better. So yeah, that's really exciting. Then I had my first film in a film festival. That was really exciting in Sicily, which is actually where I got engaged. So that was a great summer. I had another great year at school. I made some great friends. Turned 25, which kind of like was my favorite age so far. I'll be 26 in a month, which is crazy, but yeah. And yeah, I think it was just like a nice year. Like I just felt very like satisfied and just like I was like saying earlier today, just like safe and like stable and like content, you know? Like I think a lot of the time I I feel like I'm like chasing like pure bliss and happiness, you know, and like it doesn't really, I don't know, that's just like a sort of addiction kind of thing. But when you like have a moment to slow down and realize that like happiness really is just like being content and like not being sad or anxious, or, you know, or not just like being so overwhelmed by life, and just being able to be like, just have a day when you're like not crazy in your brain. And obviously I still have those days, like I'm just always, I think, gonna be like that, which is fine. But just having like a majority of my days just, you know, feeling content and like safe. So I just had a banging happening downstairs. Oh, just ignore that till I hear something else. Yeah, and just being, you know, finally like super comfortable in my sobriety. Like if you're trying to get sober, sometimes like hearing all these noises. Sometimes you'll speak to like, in the beginning, you'll speak to like fellow sober people, and they'll just be like, wow, yeah, I feel so happy. I love being sober. It's so fun. Like I'm so, you know, I would never do this any other way, like blah, blah, blah. And people would say that to me in the beginning. I'd be like, what the fuck are these people talking about? Because I'm absolutely miserable. And like, I feel like I had like lost a complete part of myself, because I identified so much with being like a party girl. So when I wasn't like doing that anymore, I was like, who am I? I don't know who I am. I'm not happy. I feel boring and ugly, and like just, I hated it. And that can take like a really long time to get over. And some people just never get over that. And like, I always felt so uncomfortable when I heard people say how happy they were in sobriety, because it was just like, I don't feel so happy. And it felt like getting sober was such a, you know, huge decision. And like, I didn't feel like I was like instantly, there was like no instant gratification in that for me. And that's like, you know, an addict is someone who's constantly seeking like instant gratification, you know, like drugs, whatever. Like you want something to like make you happy in that moment. Sobriety is like a long process that's like definitely not going to reward you straight away. I mean, it might, some people might, but for me, no. But this year's been, you know, I feel much more like at peace and like home in myself, and I'm like starting to get to know myself a bit more, and that's like really nice. So yeah, it's been a pretty good year. I'm starting to make like more memories like from where I'm from back home in London, because I did a lot of partying back then, and I always felt quite triggered to go back. But recently, the last few times, like this year, when I went in summer, like it was like the best trip ever. I felt great. Like I even went to a pub, and I didn't feel like scared or weird or anything. Like it was just so nice. So yeah, I think this year has just been a lot about like learning that, you know, happiness is just being comfortable and being safe, and doesn't have to be all this insane grand stuff that like makes you happy. Sometimes that stuff doesn't actually ever make you happy, and that's very confusing, because then a good thing will happen to you and you're just like I don't actually feel happy. I mean, it's a good thing, but anyway. What was that noise? Did you hear that? Fireworks, maybe? 5 a.m. And yeah, I'm really just proud of myself for doing things that I've always wanted to do. Like, I know I started this YouTube not this year, not the last year, but the year before, but really like committed to it, which is so nice and so fun. I love making YouTube videos. So it's just like so nice. Like honestly, like I was feeling quite anxious like when everyone left just now, that I was gonna start being like, oh my god, what happened, blah, blah, blah. But then like I turned the camera on and started talking to you guys, and I just feel so much better. This is like a diary entry ish thing, and really excited for the new year. No, I have no expectations, just I think it's fireworks, because it feels really, really loud, but like it's not that loud here, so it feels like it's far away. Great start of the year getting broken into. The house getting broken into. No, let's not joke about that. Don't happen. Yeah, I'm excited for this year. No expectations. I don't know how I went into 2023, just because like the last few years before that were just like, what the hell was that? You know, we had the pandemic. It's like, I don't know, everything was just like wrong. Everything felt kind of wrong. And like, I think in those years it was like, even if you had moments of happiness, it was just like, oh, I feel bad about being happy right now. But anyway, I love you guys, and I really, really hope you had a great New Year's, or, you know, you just feel happy right now. And if you don't, that's okay, because Look, I'm not happy all the time. Like, I can tell you right now that I'm not. I get it. I understand. It's, you know, it's tough to be inside your brain. I get that. I love you very much, and I hope that you can find this channel a safe space, and, you know, if you're feeling down or something, talk about whatever you want. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens on this channel in 2024. So thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm really excited to go into 2024 with you. So thank you for being here. Love you again. And I will see you. It is already the next year, but I will see you in 2024. Okay. Happy New Year, guys. I love you.